If you want these plans for the ADU that we just built, this 2-bedroom, 2-bath, you can find them for free right now at thataduguy.com under the resources tab on my website. Start planning your ADU today. One thing that I'm proud of on this project is how we were able to take a small 5,000 square foot corner lot and put 2 detached units. We have the front unit, the 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 810 square foot on the corner, and then 90 degrees from that, we built the back unit, which is 524 square feet. You have to get really creative on infill housing strategies when you have a small lot. It's not as easy as it sounds, especially when you have a big tree on the back of the lot, like this huge silver maple behind us. So don't be afraid to get creative. Your buildings don't always have to face the same direction. When we designed this, we wanted it to be affordable, simple, and repeatable. So these are the 3 things I always preach about to control our costs. Start with a simple design. So this is just a rectangle. It's 28 by 30 roughly. We also want to self-manage the project if we can, and we want to do as much of the actual physical work ourselves, and that's how we save money. These are all their cabinets, shaker style. We pay about $200 a linear foot for those. Prefabricated granite. These are $315 per slab, cut with a standard portable circular saw with a diamond blade. This is literally like a $500 countertop. I couldn't even do Formica for that. So think about where you're gonna source your material and how you're gonna get a good deal on it. We use stainless steel Energy Star appliances. We have a relationship with the local appliance place, Ashland Appliance and Mattress. Joel always hooks us up. This is a 15 gauge handmade steel sink off of Amazon. We only pay 150 bucks for this thing. We use the same products over and over. That way we don't get decision fatigue. If you're interested in what we use, there's a link below. The faucets on there, all of our light fixtures we use every time. So we have a 15-foot tall vault here. We use light paint colors every time, so we get that reflective solar that bounces around. We've used the Daikin mini split. This is an all-in-one heat, AC, and dehumidifier. These are about $3,500 installed, and even though this building is 810 square feet, we get away with one head because we strategically mount it where we can shoot it right down the hallway where it will heat and cool this whole place. We have a patio door here. This is about an $800 expense to put a 6.0 slider in, but it goes out, gives our tenant a nice exterior spot, as well as an intro and an outro for their pets. Siting our unit, it doesn't matter what the floor plan is, we have to decide our orientation. I like to think about where's the natural sunlight, where is the neighboring property. In this example, we have a house 15 feet away. So we didn't want to put windows on this wall. It's also the shady side. So this was the orientation that worked best for privacy, for passive solar, as well as overall layout. Another thing that we're really proud of in this small unit, again, 810 square feet, is the second bathroom. Most houses this size are only going to have one. They're only 6 feet apart, but it's the usability that worked out well. We carried the vaulted ceilings into both bedrooms. So even though they're only 10 by 11, with this 15-foot tall ceiling and the light paint colors and these 2 large windows, feels a lot bigger than it is. We carried hardwood floors throughout the whole place. We want solid surfaces that are going to be easy to maintain. Another trick that you should consider is using a door that's a little bit different than everybody else. If it's a 1-panel or a 3-panel shaker or a horizontal 5-panel that we went with, go with a different mold to stand out in your market. The same thing goes with the doorknob. These are quickset Pismo doorknobs. They're the same price as a round knob, but they have this square cylinder housing and they look a little bit different than all the competition in the rental market, at least in our area. Other things that will set you apart that we like to use are dimmers in our bedrooms and great rooms. It's only about $30 more for the switch to be able to control your lights. It gives the tenant this feeling of luxury that they deserve. In our closets, we go with a simple detail of a single pole on one side, and then we do a double shelf and pole on the other side, so we can capture a little bit more linear footage of storage. And then I always put these hooks or tie racks up in the corners to try to utilize all the space. On this wall, it's 10 feet to the next unit, So we opted with a higher windowsill so nobody can look into this bedroom. If you're just seeing our content, we built this whole unit in 90 days for around $100 a square foot. And we tracked every step of the process. All of our trade secrets on our How to Build an ADU with Cost Breakdown series. That's linked below. If you have any specific questions, send me a comment, email me, look at the videos from previously, and let's talk about some of the systems we used here and how we saved money and how you can too. We use real hardwood floors. This is 3 1/4 oak. If you watched our video series, you saw the whole install. We paid $3.40 a square foot for the floor, and then I paid another $3 a square foot for John and Ryan to install it, putty it, and sand it, and then I finished it. If you're interested in the hardwood floor video, check out video number 14, week 11. We'll link that in the show notes below. In this master bedroom, we have our own bathroom. In this case, we did a slight step in for a shower, so somebody with mobility issues can use this second bathroom. One thing that the market has taught me lately is I've had several aging folks that looked at this as a rental, and I'm really starting to incorporate age in place design. In the future, we're gonna build it with 36-inch doorways and 42-inch hallways and try to meet all ADA requirements. So as we get more and more aging populations in our area, we can give them a space that's better than the competition and will meet their needs. In the hallway here, we put in a full-size stacked unit, something I've learned lately from experience. I have a lot of these and some of them are single units. And if you have problems with either the washer or the dryer, you have to pull that whole single unit. So we've gone to full-size 2-piece stackables. If you follow my stuff, you know I always wanted this cool tree house when I was a kid. So we get lofts in all of our units. This here is 4 feet wide and it's 12 feet deep. It's got an outlet up there and a light, and it's for ski storage. We always like to put all of our exterior mechanical components in a nice hidden spot, like on the back of the building where nobody's gonna see them. We have our exterior on-demand water heater, our vent for our kitchen range hood, and then back here we have our gas meter, and we also have our exterior mounted mini split heat pump AC unit, as well as our all-in-one exterior mounted fuse panel. And what I like about this setup is that everything is accessible out here for maintenance reasons. I can send an electrician over to change out an arc fault interrupter. We can do maintenance on the AC system. We can do any maintenance needed on the gas line or also on the hot water heater without going inside and disturbing our tenants. Outside here on the back patio of the front unit, we tried to keep a little bit of space for our tenants. Everybody wants a yard. The benefit of having these standalone detached accessory dwelling units is privacy, and we can capture more privacy with a yard even though it's small. So we have about 100 square feet of patio here, and then on the side yard we have an area where we're gonna plumb in some irrigation for a couple of raised beds, and then we're gonna plant a little lawn so the tenant has room for their pet to come outside and they have a little bit of their own private space. And our back unit is our flagship barn cabin, 524 square feet, 1 bedroom, 1 bath with a 200 square foot loft upstairs. We tracked this build as well, every step of the way, all of our trade secrets on our How to Build an ADU with Cost Breakdown series. That's linked below. There was 14 videos, literally building this thing from the ground up. The principles that we use to save money are just like we did in the front one. Simple design, self-manage the project, and do as much of the work as we possibly can ourselves. This unit we've built several times. It's been my life's work to build the most affordable unit possible, and this is what we've decided works. A rectangle, a 1-wall galley kitchen. We have all of our plumbing, both our hot and cold lines and our drain lines, all on 1 wall with the kitchen and the bathroom in the corner. We have an open space. It's literally just a rectangle with 2 interior walls. And then the loft up above the bedroom is free space. When we frame in the exterior walls for the bathroom and the bedroom, we just simply deck the ceiling joists. That's how we get that free loft space. And then we build these cool Douglas fir loft ladders that slide out and give us access up into that free space. This is a 9/12 roof pitch, so you can actually stand up in the loft and it's really usable. The way we make this thing feel open is by light colors, again, high vaulted ceilings. It feels like a studio, but if you have guests over, you can actually close off your bedroom and not feel like you're living in a studio. And then inside the bedroom, we put a full-sized stacked washer and dryer unit in the closet, and that allows us to demand top rents and give our tenants everything they need to be fully self-sufficient in a small space. Another thing we always pay particular attention to is the aspect. We like to put our big windows on the afternoon sun wall and then leave our blank walls without windows for TVs on the shared wall. So understand when you're designing your unit where the sun's gonna be, where your privacy is gonna be, and try to face your accessory dwelling unit accordingly. Again, in here, just like the front unit, we use the same materials. We've got real hardwood floors, we have granite countertops, stainless steel, high efficiency appliances, tile in the bathroom. Buy once, cry once. Pay for high-end materials that are gonna last. We're trying to build property management into our builds as we always use the same paint colors, so there's never any guessing when we have to touch up. There's no decks out front that are gonna give anybody splinters. We always use concrete patios. Those are a few of our tips and how we saved money and how you can too. Feel free to drop a comment below. I answer all of those myself. You can also send me an email. I do as well offer consultation services on an hourly basis. You can book a call with me at thataduguy.com, but I usually try to talk people out of paying me. All the questions people pay me to answer are on my YouTube channel. Go watch the videos, it's all free. There's tons of free content out there, not just by myself. There's another several dozen people in the ADU space that are giving away awesome info every day. But for what it's worth, if you need direct one-on-one time with me, feel free to book a call at thataduguy.com and start planning your ADU today.